Happy Petting with Cheri Hardman. Today's guest is Robert Pidde. Hey, Robert.
Hey, hey.
It's good to see you. It's been a while since I've seen any comedians face to face, so this is.
And this doesn't even technically count.
I know.
Yeah, one day we will be back in the world of the living, but until then, it's good to be in the underworld. It's good.
Yeah, that's right. I know you have a friend there with you. Would you like to introduce us?
Absolutely. Kodiak. Here. Kodiak, come here.
Kodiak?
Her name is Kodiak. She is a black lab. Yep, come rest.
Oh,
yep.
There she is. Now I see her.
Yep, there she is.
She's pretty.
Of course she is. She's my bunny bear. My little bunny bear dog.
Labs are great, aren't they?
She is absolutely wonderful. I could not have picked a better dog than this. She's been amazing from start to finish. I have zero complaints about this animal.
Now, how old is she?
She's 11 years old.
And how long have you had her?
All 11 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got her as a puppy?
Yes. I was in a car wreck 11 years ago, and to replace my car, we went down to Centralia, and we found a bin full of black lab puppies on the side of the road for $100, and we picked her up then just because it was like, well, you were in a car wreck, you need some cheering up. How about a dog? And I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And she has been the best.
Oh.
The whole time.
So, does she have does she do any tricks? Does she have any quirks? Tell me anything that's unusual about her.
She definitely talks. It's hard to explain. She actually reacts in a sort of growly situation that is just letting you know, and it's only ever reactionary. It's never to get attention or anything. It's only if you're talking to her. And it is impromptu consistently.
Right.
And it is either to show displeasure or just to be like, hey, we're chatting. And it's nice. But it's nice but I have full conversations with her about her day.
Oh, that's cute.
Of course.
None of my dogs do
you know
that.
We're talking about you. You know we're talking.
She's a pretty girl. She really is.
Yes, she is. But she also, I have the door closed on her, and she's like, all right, you got your moment, so I'm going to scoot here, and I'm going to let her scoot.
That's fine. That's the blessing and the curse about doing this on Zoom is that, first of all, I don't get to pet the animals, and that's a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, she would have loved that.
But they can come and go as they wish, so that's
okay.
fine.
Good. Yeah, good. That is her wish consistently.
Yeah. So have you does she know how to sit and shake and all that kind of stuff?
Yep.
Or
yep.
Yeah.
And honestly, we didn't even have to teach her for the most part. She is the most. Oh, I've got my other animal here. I also have a 16-year-old cat who just wandered in.
Oh, can we see?
Yes, absolutely. Give me a second, though. She's got arthritis in her hips. You need to pick her up correctly, and she's under the chair. So that's all.
Okay. Well, we don't have to.
Yeah. Oh no, she'll go. She's just. Here we go. Good girl. Gotcha. Hey there.
Oh.
Yep, this is Silk.
Oh, that looks like one of my kitties I used to have.
Yep.
Oh, what a pretty kitty.
Yes, she is. We found her on the side of the road 16 years ago, and she has been the best.
What are these roads that you keep driving down that have animals on the side of them?
Well, this one was just down the street from us. My little sister was walking home from middle school at the time, and she found a bin full of kittens that were abandoned by the mom, and she picked them up, and we nursed them back to health, gave away quite a few of them, and this one stayed with us.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, she's been a good one.
It's nice to take care of our animal friends. Yeah. Okay, so if your pets could write a review about you as an owner, What would they say?
Needs to quit making animal noises just impromptu. Not a fan of the random voices he does. But otherwise, feeds me on time, takes me for the walk. Overall, 4 stars. So, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
they're not a fan of other. I do some voice acting and stuff like that, as you know, and they are not happy about pterodactyl noises.
I was going to ask about the pterodactyl.
Yep, they are not a fan of it at all. I do it. I'll usually go for a walk just so that they aren't dealing with it. Like that's when my dog will actually growl and stuff like that. That and the noise from Down with the Sickness that I do. Those are the 2 that are big ones.
So what part of town do you live in?
I live in Burien. I'm just up the street from a little middle school, kind of I wouldn't call it a cul-de-sac area, but I live across the street from a very large park.
That's nice.
It's very nice.
That's nice for walking and stuff.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Is that all I wanted to ask you about the animal stuff? I think so.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, so we're going to switch over now, and we're going to talk about heavy petting of the human variety.
Oh.
Now I got to qualify because sometimes young people don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you, but we have so back in the day we used to call making out heavy petting.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the purposes of the show, we're just talking about anything that's dating, relationships, sex, anything like that. If you have any cute or funny stories that you could tell us, that would be great.
I definitely have one. I was in the throes of passion, so to speak, with a woman that I'd been dating for 2-3 months, and then out of the blue, she just looked at me in my eyes and said, "You're like a sexy Abraham Lincoln," which I was not prepared for, even a little bit. It ruined my mood immediately because I don't know if you've got a scale of which presidents are the most attractive versus not, but I don't either, but I do have a bottom 5, and Abraham Lincoln is clearly in it. So to just be to know that was in there the whole time, and for it to be thrown out right there was just the biggest mood killer for me. The biggest mood killer.
Well, at least she did say sexy Abraham Lincoln, first of all, to her credit.
Actually, I'm thinking about it. I think she may have just said Abraham Lincoln. She may. I don't think. I think that my ego may have put that there. Just to save face, I think she said Abraham Lincoln.
Oh. Did you start saying 7 years ago?
You know what? The fact that I was wearing a top hat, it seems beside the point. It was still rude. It was still very much just not okay.
That's funny.
I wish I'd have improvised it better with the 7 years ago or anything related.
It caught you off guard, right? Caught you off guard.
For sure. Especially, it's just if we're going to role play and stuff like that, that needs to be established before we're in the middle of it, because I've got character development to work on. I've got to get a backstory. I've got to know what part of the presidential term am I in? Am I still dealing with slavery? Is that going to be an issue in the middle of this for me to just throw out how angry that makes me? There's got to be a few things I've got to be aware of before we're in the middle of it. Just as far as a character actor thing goes, It's a point of pride for me.
Well, she was clearly an amateur, clearly.
Oh, absolutely. I'm okay with yes-anding, but also I need to know we're playing an improv game.
That's funny. So what is the best compliment anyone's ever given your naked body?
Ooh, I got called a Greek god one time. Yeah, I got called a Greek god, and that was when I was in shape. That body is so far gone from right now. And even then I was like, yeah, but not like a good looking Greek god. Like they're not, like I could never be like the god of like beauty or war or something like that, but like the god of like philosophy, maybe like any liberal arts Greek god. That's the kind of body I think I've got. Like any Greek god that could win like a fight with his words. That's the kind of Greek god I think that I've got the body for.
Hey, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, I've accepted it. It's not bad.
No.
Yeah, no. They made Greek statues of ugly people too, and I appreciate that.
Well, you're not ugly, first of all, and second of all, the next question that I've been asking people is, besides this, of course, what's the best thing that's happened to you today?
Well, it's the presidential election. I mean, that's that. I don't know. The next closest thing is that I got a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and I went to the venti side because I was celebrating. So that's pretty much like, is it a close number 1 and 2? I'm not gonna say, but it feels like that's probably the number 1.
Celebrations. So
Yeah.
we were talking, I don't know if I'm going to put that part in or just leave it out, but we were talking before we started formally recording about the state of comedy right now and what's going on with that, which is not a lot. One thing I did want to bring up is that I want to tell you a couple nice things about you. That these are the things that I think about when I think of you. Not like I think of you a lot. I don't want to make this weird, but
if you did, I would be shocked. I am a pretty solid misnomer in the grand scheme of comedy.
You've always been so great about helping me with my wheelchair at the Comedy Underground and being a champion for those kind of things. So I really appreciate that. The other thing is, one time, I'll talk and then I'll let you talk. I'm on a roll. One time we did a show together at the Swiss in Tacoma.
Yep.
And I remember you watched my set and then you complimented one of my jokes afterwards. And I remember exactly what you said. I've never forgotten it. And I just want to say thank you, because it's not often that someone that has more time and has more experience than you comments on one of your jokes. And so it was a big moment for me. So I just wanted to thank you for that. So
I think I remember even the joke. If I remember correctly, it was the saggy ball bit.
It was the ball joke. You said your ball joke is stellar, is what you said, and so that's a very nice compliment. So
I remember I remember that moment too. It was a great joke. It is a great joke.
Thank you. All right. So, if people want to find you, how and where can they find you? Or if you have anything to promote in any way, this is your chance right now.
Okay. Right now, well, I did just get into Costco Magazine as one of their feature people. That'll be released on February. But otherwise, I just released a comedy album not too long ago. Driving at the Speed of Friendship is on Amazon Music and, give me a second, Apple Music. I hit number 7 on that, passing Dan Cook for a whole day. That was fun.
No, that's super exciting. And I'll be sure to put the, the name of it. Is there, they don't need a certain link. They just got to look for it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Driving at the Speed of Friendship on Amazon. And very excited for it. I recorded it back in May with On Tour Records. It's currently on Sirius XM. They've already picked up 13 of the 16 tracks on it. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's super cool.
I'm stoked. It's very, very fun.
All right. So if you want to support comedy, be sure to pick up Robert's album. I parted my hair on the opposite side today, and I keep going the wrong way. So I will make sure that I link all that. This is going to be coming out this coming Tuesday, so it's going to be topical still. It's not going to be weeks down the road like they are sometimes.
Well, I appreciate that, but also it's going to be topical for a while until he's actually out of the White House. So you can, if you want to shelf this for a while, you've got time. You've got plenty of time.
Yeah. All right.
He tweeted that he won the election. So
yeah.
Here goes the fun part.
Exactly. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. It was lovely meeting you and your pets. Meeting you. Meeting your pets and seeing you, whatever. I misspeak. All right. Well, thank you. Have a great afternoon.
You too, Cheri. Awesome seeing you.
Okay. Easy peasy.
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl, big, big girl.